Hello everybody and welcome back to Warptorio. In the last episode, I've just finished setting up a mini mall over here. And I'm gonna do this just so that I can hopefully squeeze in between over here, as I could have probably reached this factory, but I most likely wouldn't have been able to reach the next one. And I want to set one last factory that I've totally missed. I'll set it to something like 40 maybe. I think 40 should be more than enough. Actually no. I wanted this to be 40 and I want this to be 420. And set up the logistic for that. I'll set a 10 to 20. I don't want to carry too many on me. Well, I guess to be consistent, let's set this to a maximum of 20 as well. And we need to wait for gears. So I've been thinking what to do in order to take care of the gear issues that I'm currently facing. And I decided that at least temporarily I'm gonna get that technology working. Now, I've decided that I'm gonna prod mod these factories. And speaking about technologies, what I want to focus on next is, again, we're getting pretty close to endgame, and to give you a bit of an idea of how this factory floor is gonna look endgame, basically these corners are gonna grow a bit, but the space here is not gonna be all that relevant in my opinion. But we're also gonna get both northwest, southeast. We're gonna get two massive floors about the same size as this with no gaps in the middle. But very importantly, this beacon, when at max level, it will have full coverage over this area. So late game, I want everything that's here to take full effect from the productivity modules. So I don't want things like the mall here. I do not want things like chips, which I will need to set up a pretty big array for, and you'll see why in a few researches. But that being said, I do want to make, I don't think there's any other critical technologies that I need to be getting at this moment. I will want to get into these Warptorio technologies, which are really awesome and do provide a very interesting gameplay mechanic changes. But the next ones that I want to queue up is basically finishing up the center factory floor. And the whole rant earlier was all about defining what the center factory floor is and why I like that. Now, what I won't be doing is I will not be researching these technologies for the duration of the game. And you will see why in just a second. So now that I've set the technologies, let's have a look at one floor that we did complete. And this is the harvester floor. First, I want to make those builds full. I had to cut out a few inserters from there. A few miners from there because of the edge of the map. But let's take a look at what we have right now and see where I want to scale. So we're producing per second. We're producing 5.5 steel per second, 30 iron and 40 copper. Now we definitely need to improve this one. And the next one should be somewhere here. Yeah. Also, this will need to be overhauled. That will definitely need to be overhauled. That one goes over here. And let's see, I can squeeze in a couple more here. There are still some resources over on this side that I can use. But I will most likely move somewhere else in the near future. Well, and by the near future I mean this episode. Now, unfortunately, these ones will not actually be able to produce anything. So I won't be able to correctly approximate the ratio, but what I can do is right now everything below here is steel and everything here is copper and iron alone. So if I do this, I have 160 miners. And if I do... So this is 96. This is 64. Let's scale this one up. So I will build at a ratio of 1:1 for endgame. Now the real ratio, the real ratio depends a lot on a lot of factors, but it's generally between 1:1 and 1:2. So I'll just build 1:1. I will have some extra iron from if steel ever backs up. So 68 to 96. That is 28? Yes, 28. I am placing down 4 at once. That's 24. I believe I need 5 more. 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I should have a balanced ratio. For some reason I doubt that. Right? These are 96 smelters. And these are 96. Oh, actually I counted well. And let's see how many more we can fit in. Now I do need to increase, I believe, the steel ratio as well. I'm wondering now by how much I should increase it. Also, I'm starting to miss a few things. The bots should deliver. Oh yeah, actually, is that me being out of... That's annoying. Yeah, that's me being out of heavy oil, which is a bit annoying. Come on, don't exit the floor. So I will keep equal ratios and I will probably keep the bottom half. So over here, let's try. This will not actually cover as much as I would want to. I'm wondering where to put the roboports to make the least damage. I'm sure I'll figure something out. Okay. That means that this side has the same issue. Yes, this side has the same issue. So I will stop the build over here. I'll make a bit of a buffer, an extra buffer on that side. Let's see how many more I can squeeze in here. Not there. Now, if, again, by any means I'm overproducing steel, that just means I'll have extra... Oh, that's perfect. That is one side, and over here I need to... That's not a good place. Oh well. Yeah, if I'm overproducing steel, I'm not worried because that means I will have... Oh, actually I will not have extra iron supply because I'm not outputting into a chest. I could look at replacing some of those buffer chests with... Actually... I can squeeze in one more over there. And two over here. Even though I'm losing a bit of alignment, I think that's perfectly fine. I will have the same issue at the top. Really? Yeah, I think I'll actually give up and get squeak through from the next episode. This one needs to go. So I've put down 1, 2, and 3. Let's get this one. Okay, there's not enough room to do it like that. I can get a few more over here. So this is gonna be the odd one for copper, and I need to get 2 more. I'll do it like this, and I believe I have plenty of space for some roboports. That's another one here, and I do have this area over here that's not covered. I will just have to sacrifice one of those. And also there's power requirements. Oh, there was a reason to keep this one more in line. Can I get another one in here? Yes, I can. Remove those, and this should be the position. Okay, what am I missing over here? I'm missing 60. A lot of inserters and a lot of chests. Am I out of... Am I out of bots? No. Am I out of iron? Oh yes, I am heavily out of iron. I'm very heavily out of iron. I guess that's the whole supply I managed to get. I'm very low on buffer chests, but I'm assuming there's nothing that can be done on that. Okay, there's... Is there power missing anywhere? I don't see... Oh, no, I am missing power over on the top side here. Here and get one there. Yeah, that should be power. I think that should be power everywhere. There might be 1 or 2 inserters that I'm missing, but I'll fix that once everything is actually plotted down. Okay, no more missing factories, it's just inserters now. And let's get... I won't get those in there because they're gonna get stuck. Let's get to the next order of business. So first of all, this will have 3 lanes at some point. I do believe that research would be stale at this point. So there will be another set of things coming in here. And the way I want to set this up is... let's do a bit of reorganizing here. A lot of these things are quite outdated, and let's see, this one can go... let's get these ones and these ones as well over here. And I will get factories, and for now let's leave it at this. So the platform will keep within bounds for now, so I don't have to worry about what happens when I bring stuff in. And the way I will set this up is 3 chests over here with fast belts. Three and 3. I think it's gonna be the way to go. I'll leave a bit of extra buffer space in there, and you're gonna go in just like this. And I will just replicate that over to the other side. Now this is gonna be a bit trickier because probably shouldn't have done that at this point, but no. That was a bad move. I am out of chests and I do not want to get a buffer chest stolen. And by stolen I mean placed in positions I do not want. I will actually set this up over here. This will limit the amount of things I can transport by hand. Oh, there's a pipe and a chest there. Okay, I think that this is good. And that will fill up just a bit later. But for now, I will set things up over here. So you're gonna go like that, you're gonna be on underground and like that. Great. That's good. The base is almost entirely dead, but I want to spend just a bit more time. Last thing that I want to do is get the mining platforms ready, I think. And the top floors, depending on how many laser turrets I still have in my buffer. So let's see. I've done preemptively just a bit of math. And if we take a look at not achievements, where is it? Bonuses. Our mining productivity bonus is at 180. And well, theoretically it's unlimited, but in the very foreseeable future, I will be able to unlock 5 more levels here and potentially 5 more levels here. So that's gonna take us to 230 and potentially 280. There are some other upgrades, but they become... So these are the Warptorio upgrades. There's the vanilla upgrades, which are unlimited. They're all the way over here, locked behind Rocket, locked behind Space Science. So not taking that into account. And also thinking about this in terms of maybe a bit optimistic, but the Prod 3 speed modules. I did reach at a number of 12 miners will be able to fill up a blue belt, 45 items per second. And I'll go with that for now. Maybe endgame I might look at different designs, maybe even take out speed modules and whatnot. I don't know if that makes sense, we'll see. But one of the things I won't be able to do right here is put mining platforms, which is extremely annoying that I cannot blueprint ghosts. Like, I would be happy that the ghosts would be blueprinted only when, would be actually placed only when there's resources below them, but let me place a miner blueprint, a miner ghost, come on. Anyway, getting back to this, I might not even have enough blue belts, so I will actually start from over here. And I will start with this. I think walls I can grab from the base. Okay, I will not do this because that's gonna just take forever. Instead, I can do this. So let's see, 1 and 2 over here. I'm out of ghosts. Yes, I am. Out of walls, not out of ghosts. Ghosts, I can get plenty. I'll turn personal logistics off just for a second so that I don't get all my laser turrets stolen from me. I'm not producing walls anywhere. I'm just gonna do it like this. I should have checked how many I needed at over there. 112. Actually, I can check. So I will take 130. We'll however put a chest over here. I do not want to get that ammo. Get walls filtered. I don't know why I had stone over there. I shouldn't have had stone. That should be blueprinted as soon as iron starts hitting our base. And let's get back to our mining platform. I should have enough walls now to surround the base. And the next thing that I want to get is at least two rows of turrets. There will be an off gap in the center, but I'll just have to work with that. And well, that's not gonna be possible to have over there. And this is somehow gonna be belted all the way to here. I'll look at powering this up just a bit later. But let's have a look and see how I can get this to look somewhat decent as well. Not only be efficient, but have a bit of symmetry to it. And what I'm thinking, so I need to get 3 lanes out. I think, let me see. Yeah, I can work with this. So I'll have I think I can definitely fit 12 in this space. So I'll have a full lane coming out this way, full lane coming out this way, and then have 2 lanes coming through the middle. And I can even consider doing something like this, maybe. So utilizing the space in the center. I did think about getting beacons in here, because beacons would be a more efficient use of the space, but I do want to have miners in the dead center of the platform because some ore patches will not be that big. And actually, now that I think about it, I also want to have roboports. I want to have roboports somewhere in the center. That might actually be an opportunity. Yeah, let's do it like this. Because I have a belt here and I have this dead space, I think I can do something even like this. This is 12. Okay, let's do a nice alignment here. And let's see. So in order to get things balanced, I'll have 2 outputting on the top side to outputting on the bottom side. This one can jump all the way to here. There's this middle section that is conveniently placed there. And I have a bit of a gap here if I need to connect anything extra. I'll see if that's actually gonna be the case. I'll have the other two lanes maybe coming in through here, so do a turn there. Try to align this nicely. So let's see how this goes. So I need 6 of these. I do want to have the belt coming in like this. And space efficiency is gonna take precedence over aesthetics, even though I am misaligning these miners. Can I make use of the space here? Yeah, I think I can fit 2 radars, maybe one here. I'm gonna assume this will have symmetry. This should have symmetry, so maybe 2 radars over here. I can fit in a couple more, or another row of turrets here. And another row of turrets over here, so that's actually nice. Do I have radars on me? Now I need to get used to where things are placed. I will have a bit of dead space at the top. I also need to remember that I need to position these things. And it's gonna be a bit of wasted coverage, but I do not like. Ideally it could be as far as here. Let's have a look and see how this would look like. So I would be missing 2 miners from the bottom row, so I'll need another one here. I'll need another one here, which will throw this completely off scale, and this is nice because it's compact, and I do not want that. I cannot place another one over here to keep things balanced. I could get one over here, I guess. Okay, let's look at what the alternative is if I don't want to do that. So if I can put one here, that's gonna take care of all the turrets. It won't be connected to the central power source, but now what I'm thinking is that if I do this, I will be able to squeeze in one turret there. So that's one turret, so I probably should do it like this. And instead of maybe over here like this, squeeze in 2 turrets over here. Have that gap and then be able to squeeze in another row of turrets there. Let's copy this and flip it. Should be over here, so let's go over to this would allow me to not waste the space. So if I do it like this, will be able... Oh, if I do it like that, I don't have coverage there. Never mind. I do need it like this to have coverage on all turrets. Now, there's still a problem here. I do not have coverage on all turrets just yet. So I do need to somehow connect, and these four are not connected between themselves. I would need to come in way closer to be able to connect them. So I will use a bit more space. Can this connect? Yeah, I'll use one there and one here. Yeah, let's just leave it at this. I'm not very happy with the symmetry behind all of this, but I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything right now. And this will obviously be the weak spot. Can I actually get one, two... Oh, it's easier to count by the number of belts. I'll actually make this into a gate. Out of curiosity, what happens? I was curious if there's gonna... I've never actually tried it like this, and I was curious if there's gonna be a corner gate or something over there, but there isn't one, so perfectly fine. And now I just need to copy paste this over to the other side. How many turrets do I still have left? I've used exactly 100 turrets. That is rather fortunate. Nice round number. So I will be missing probably 50 turrets here. I will be missing quite a few other things as well. These ones need to go. They were just placeholders. Oh, I had a bit over 150 turrets actually. That's right. I'm missing belt. That is not great because this will not be working without belt. That is not great at all, and I do need to make sure that the... Okay, personal logistics are off. I do need to have the build working. So I'll do the next best thing, and I will steal about 100 belt. I'm wondering if I still have laser turrets in storage somewhere. But no, I think I completely removed everything there and never rebuilt it. I do have the blueprint. What's a good place to plot this down? I don't think I'll be able... actually, I'm very sure I won't be able to produce anything right now. as I do not have inserters. I might have... No, I dried up all my green chip supplies. And I will limit this to a huge number. Oh, that is a bit too much. So 500 each, and I just want those to slowly accumulate. Now, roboport wise, I have one. Do I have any more roboports in there now? So those will have to do. I should be able to at least get all the walls in. And I will... I will manually do all of these. Okay, I am missing 250 walls, 2 roboports. Gates, I can do the gates. Nope, I'm missing walls. Oh, let's not forget that belt, but the belt was the main one. The power supply was also important. I do have a few gun turrets, a few laser turrets. So getting laser turrets up and running is gonna be quintessential. I just realized that all of my red science was not powered. I was not in roboport coverage, I should say, but yeah, that was a, let's say, funny one. Now, there's a lot of walls there, which I do like. Let's go ahead and plot everything here. So just noticed that I am getting a bit overtime on this episode. Okay, robots, hold off just a second. Now, if I go all the way over here, maybe that's a bit too low. British, there we go. Okay, that's 2 roboports, the ones that I was missing. How many inserters? I need to learn to start clicking. Well, those are the 3 gates, so I've built everything here except the laser turrets, and with walls, at least at the very beginning, these laser turrets should be able to provide good enough coverage. Assuming that my walls are placed as well. We finally have assembly machine 3, that's nice. So let's get a few of the inserters placed. If I run all the way over here, that should finish up this design. Yep, there we go. And I actually haven't tested this one out, I don't remember the interaction, but I do believe that passive provider chests will always send items to the buffer chests. If that's not the case, so this is meant to always just be a temporary buffer here. If that's not the case, I will use the active provider chests. With the active provider, there is a small problem that might get all my bots stuck, because if the space for a dedicated resource fills up, that will actually, the bots I think will actually try to pick things up and they're just gonna remain stuck, and I do not want that. How much wall do I have left? That's not a lot. Let's grab a bit more wall. Okay, that is plenty of wall now. So I will dilute my defenses over here. I will want to have double walls this time. So for now, I'll figure out, I'll probably try to do some sort of rounded corners over here. But for now, I just want to place these things down. I will dilute my turret coverage as well. Okay, the vast majority of my bots went to the bottom, so to the top, so let's head over here. Oh, you poor things. Your battery is so dead. And let's take this out. This is the final size for this floor. Now, construction bots are trying to be helpful, but they're not. And I'll just stay over here for just a second and maybe do some sort of zigzag like this. It is not symmetrical, but it will have to do. I'm actually out of walls and there's a robot here. I saw the shadow, but I was not seeing the robot. I need to replenish my bots though. So this episode is gonna run slightly over time, but I wanted to finish setting all of this up. And next episode just warp into the new section and have more fun. Let's see, flip like this, this should be this corner, and flip like this, and this should be that corner. I need... Okay, there's still one that's... a bit slow. I cannot use providers, okay, let's make sure now that I've expanded this, that I actually have full coverage. And actually, I think this provides full coverage. Yes, it does. So, get a few logistic bots in here. How many cargo do I still have? Not enough. I should get more cargo bots for myself as well. Anyway, that should be good enough. Belt, walls. I'm missing 120 walls, and there's still some inserters missing on the factory floor. But let's go first of all and get some walls. 100, and that's enough. Now I can see that my battery has actually been quite depleted. Gates. That's an odd number of gates to have. Did I miss deconstructing anything? No, that is just weird. So I do want to have them on the center. And obviously do not have enough. So okay, I got that, and I need a few more. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Now, laser turrets, I do not have anywhere near enough. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. Okay, this can be lifted up by one space. That's gonna perfectly align over there. How's the alignment gonna be over here? And how many do I have left? Now, if I can get one line of turrets covering the perimeter of the base, I would be happy, at least for the beginning. Well, that's not happening. And that's probably gonna remain like that. Let's see. I will steal a few turrets. The corners are actually the first ones that I need to fill. The center are the safest areas. I did want to open the doors just slightly. Let's take a look at getting power in. There we go. So I'll just run a perimeter of substations. This will go over like this. This can be mirrored over here. That for some reason looks slightly odd. Oh, that was a one-off. I really hate the fact that these are misaligned, so I will actually keep them. Is this one misaligned? Yes, that one's misaligned as well. So I want them to be on the same line as the turrets. Kind of regardless of what the coverage is. So this is like that. I need to keep them like this. 1, 2, and max coverage over here. Okay, that looks more symmetrical. Okay, these are, but it's not on the same line. They are on the same line. They are on the same line. Oh, this one's off. That's why. And this one, just to keep consistency, should be over here like this. Okay, everything is aligned now. I am happy. Over here. Okay, I'm obviously still not happy with the way these are aligned. I think it has to do with how the corners are done. But for now, all my laser turrets are powered. And I did expand my perimeter, which was the main goal here. So I think we can call it... we can call it a day for this episode. I will, last thing, get the hopefully missing inserters over here. I try to handcraft. Yeah, I think I handcrafted all of them. They're all here. This will be able to produce as soon as we plot them down and place the miners, obviously. I do have enough miners on me, and I think I built quite a few blue chips. They're not level 3, but that's gonna be in the near future. So that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you here next time.